Well, good evening. It is 11 p.m. and it is day number 5. So thank you for tuning in to the rebroadcast. Thank you. You are here with Dr. Sabrina. Hey, Chinese Life. Thank you for tuning in. We are here tonight and I am going to be very quick tonight because I'm actually out to dinner. For my birthday, still celebrating my birthday. Hey! But I wanted to talk really quickly about the four, and you're going to hear the toilet flushing. Oh, how embarrassing! But I'm actually in the bathroom, making sure that I scope on time. So anyway, the 4 elements of true love. There's 4 elements of true love, and so I want to really run through those really quickly. The first element of true love is loving kindness or benevolence. And loving kindness is when you desire to make someone else happy. You desire to bring someone else joy. Now, let me say this. Not only is it important to have that desire, you need to have the ability to do that. So when you are yoked up with the person that is for you, not only do you desire to bring them joy and happiness, but because your presence is with them, you have the ability to do that. Anything opposite than that is not true love. The second element of true love is compassion. Yes, you want to have compassion. The desire to ease the pain for someone else. So if you see that someone is suffering, that someone is having pain, you want to have the compassion to make sure that they don't have that anymore. And so not only do you have the desire to do that, but you have the ability to do that. Because have you ever been with someone that all the time you're with them, you're crying, all the time you're with them, you're suffering? That's not true love. True love is when you have the ability to bring that other person ease, and when they are suffering or when they have pain or when they are not doing well. I remember years ago when my parents were both alive. They're both deceased now, but they were truly soulmates. My father was in the hospital. My mother was out of town we had sent her away. There we go with that flushing again. Sorry. But my mother was out of town, and my father had gotten very ill. So ill that he was in intensive care. And they could not get his blood pressure to regulate high enough. It was very low. And so my mother was still gone, and we were worried. We were at the hospital around the clock. And my brother mentioned to me one thing. He said, Daddy just needs a shot of Dot. My mother's name was Dorothy, and they called her Dot. And so when she got back into town, she wasn't even in the room yet. He heard her voice, and his blood pressure regulated. Oh my God, yes, it regulated. So that right there is so important to know, that not only are you wanting and desiring to ease the pain, but you have the ability to. And so they had the ability to do that for each other. And then the next element of true love is, wait for it, joy. And let me tell you this about joy. Joy is not just an emotion. Joy is a spirit. That's why you can have the joy of the Lord and it can still keep you happy. So joy, when you're in love, you want to have joy when you're around that person. That person should make you feel up. They should make you feel good. And of course, there are times when you don't feel that way. But in true love, you get back. That's your compass. That's your equalizer space to be in a space of joy. And then the last element of true love is freedom. When you are in true love, that person should make you feel free inside and out. Not just in your space, but free to be who you are, free to tell the truth, free to talk about what issues you got going on. And you're not keeping them to yourself. You are absolutely having the openness, the freedom to be everything that you are. If you feel like you have to hide who you are, you can't say how you feel. I remember I was dating a guy some years ago, and I loved gospel music. He hated gospel music. And so whenever I would put on gospel music, it would always be a source of contention. He would say, oh, how long you gonna play that? How long that's gonna be on? However, it brings me joy to hear that music. And because I knew that he really wasn't the one, I had to get away. I had to move on to the next thing. So you should be looking for those elements: loving kindness and benevolence, compassion, joy, and freedom. Oh, that is our scope for tonight. Day number 5 for 29 Days of Love with yours truly, the Success Broker. You have a wonderful night, beloved. I love you and thank you for those hearts. See you tomorrow.